10.
You don't have to dig up our grave sites to know and have this. That's how I see it. Is you're disturbing and taking the remains of our ancestors.
The clock is now ticking for universities and museums to return thousands of Native American remains and artifacts from their collections. Good evening. I'm David Andrews, and is off tonight. Updates to the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act require those institutions to finish returning Native American artifacts by 2029. News 10's Jaden Hawkins has a look tonight at the progress being made.
Imagine you go to a cemetery, dig up a grave, and take whatever you want from inside. That's how Dr. Kevin Leonard with Michigan State University describes seeing Native American ancestral artifacts in museums.
They've disturbed either our sites or our resting areas for our ancestors, and they've basically grave robbed.
In 1990, the Native American Graves Protection and Repatriation Act, or NAGPRA, required institutions like museums and universities to return human remains and burial objects to their tribes of origin. While they have made progress, at least a quarter of the more than 3,000 ancestral remains in the state still haven't been returned. The act was updated, and now museums have until 2029 to return the artifacts.
It has provided an opportunity for these Native American communities to review different institutions' inventories and try to identify ancestors.
According to Michigan State University's NAGPRA office, the university has returned the remains of 537 Native American individuals and nearly 85,000 burial objects. Leonard gives credit to MSU's team for getting those artifacts returned. And as for the rest of the artifacts from all over the state, he says they need to go home.
We've taken them and then made sure that they go back into a resting place as was intended when our original ancestors buried them.
Reporting in Lansing, Jaden Hawkins.
A major challenge for these institutions is that many of the items are difficult to identify, so it takes a lot of work and tribal knowledge to figure out what tribes they actually belong to. Both Leonard and Matthew Busler say a lot of work still needs to be done, but the updates to the NAGPRA Act are helping to move things forward.